fire one of the guns. So Bill can be ahead. Now he could also just be like, if say your ship was big enough, he could be in charge of the gunnery department, but there are 4 either NPCs or player characters actually manning the guns. So Bill gives the orders, they make the rolls. Does that make sense? Now, everyone on your screen, you may have already put some macros down here, I don't know. If you open up your character sheet, and I am going to share my screen real quick because I don't have anything up that you guys can't see. So in Discord, you can look on my screen if you'd like to kind of follow along. Down here, your character sheet's not opening?
Yeah. When I click on it, nothing happens. When I click on my name under players, and nothing happens. Let me try reloading.
You're hostile.
Yeah, it probably is. I was having a connection issue a few minutes ago.
Yeah, maybe.
That might be it.
Let me use Will for a moment. So you see how he has the laser pistol here? You can drag this down and create a macro so that you don't have to actually open up your character sheet. And if you'll look, it's just called laser pistol. Now you can edit it if you want. I think if you guys can't edit it, let me know. And I'll make sure to open up those permissions. But you should see a folder. And I know my screen's small, but if you see, there is a little folder. And when you open it up, we see all kinds of different... Yep, looks like everyone just dragged one down. We've got skills, right? So there's 2 that I created. One called multifocal laser and one called sand thrower. Those are the weapons for the double down. But it's important that you actually have to select the double down token. So I'm going to go to our space of combat here real quick. I'm going to update the double downs token. But when I have this selected, I'm just going to drag this multifocal to my bar here. When I have this selected, I can click it. Now, I've loaded the crew in here. All of you are in here. So whoever is manning whichever gun, and if you guys want to swap back and forth, that's fine. Whoever is the second gunner, just drag both of those macros to your bar. And then you got to just make sure that you click on the double down before you use it. So when I selected the double down, I click my macro. I'm going to say I'm Bill the Blade. I'm shooting. I do get. You don't have to actually put anything here, except change your dexterity. By next session, I will have a better macro that will bypass all of these questions. But when I click roll, you'll see that Bill already got his, he rolled a d20 plus his skill mod, because he uses shoot, plus his stat mod, he gets a +1 for his dex, and plus his ability mod, which he gets from being a first level character. Alright, he did not get any additional mods or weapon attack bonuses or the NPC skill. You can see the rest of those are zeros, but that allows him to roll a 10. Now he didn't roll high, he rolled a 7, but it will now at least properly roll the d20. So if you are using either of them, right, if you're going to be a gunner, or you may be called on to be a gunner, and while there are those gunning stations in the ship, I'm going to say that the ship is smart enough that, you know, if you look back over at the main deck where the bridge was, you can see there's room for everyone to plug into a terminal, right? You can have, so here's Jarvis, you know, one of these could be the pilot. Hey, there's more stairs. Where do those go? What the hell? Huh. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, sorry. This is a raised platform. So this is above, this section is above this section. So that's all it is. These are steps going down. So everything in this area where Jarvis currently is below. So you've got a holo projector here, right? I'm assuming this is the captain's chair. And then you've got your 4 primary stations here, but you've actually got the 2 guns. So what I'm ultimately getting at is anyone can be a gunner, right? Anyone that wants to be a gunner. And here's the cool thing: gunning, operating a starship gun, you're gonna roll your D20, which the macro will do. You're going to add in your ability modifier of either intelligence or dex, whichever is higher. So, if I remember correctly, yep, Jarvis, you make a pretty good gunner. Your intelligence, you get a +1. So you could choose to man one of the guns, use your intelligence rather than your dexterity, and you'd be the gunner. So when we get back into the session, there's 2 things that I want to do. The other thing I'm going to show you guys, I want to go back to the space travel. So I'm going to double click the double down, and we're going to bring up this character sheet. The command points are right here, and that shows how much you get at the start of the round. Okay? I figured out, Jamie actually figured this out. I didn't. Here are all of the actions. You can take them right from here. They're always here in the journal entries if you want to remember what they are. So the bridge actions, the captain, comms, engineering, etc. But we can do these things like, for example, Voran went above and beyond, right? So let me see if this will work. Voran goes above and beyond. So roll an attribute or skill. You can look up in here. He rolled. Nope, that's his hit points. Oh, there's been a lot of.
Jamie wanted us to know he's the captain. It's very important.
Yes. I know it was in here. I saw where someone was doing the skill points.
It was probably before all those captain clicks, because this looked like everybody updating their characters.
Yeah. Right, but anyways, we remember what he did, right? Voran used his comms in order to, yep, I think that was it. So he used his comms to spread confusion, and that gave us a command point. So you guys can just tell me, you don't have to have the double down open up, but I can use this to put it into chat that you're doing that. So right there, and actually you can do this. So do your duty was one of the actions that the captain took, or no, was it keep it together? Support department. There you go. So it takes fewer, and this is somewhat automated. So when you do that, I have 3 command points right here, right? And now Bill the Blade is going to fire all guns. And then it will subtract the points. In this case, we would be left with 1 because he chose to support the gunnery department. Did it prompt you which department to support?
It did.
Okay. It may be that you need to do this, and let's try that. If you control the double down, we're gonna see everything coming from you. When I did it myself, when I did support department and I chose gunnery, when I chose fire all guns just as a test, it only took 2 points away instead of 3. So
I don't have access to the space travel map, so I don't know if I'm the only one or if the others don't.
Oh no, it is not set up. Let me do that real quick, because I do want you guys. These are the 3 maps that you guys can go to whenever you want. So now you should be able to come over to the. Oh crap! I'm showing you all kinds of stuff. Showing you all kinds of stuff I don't want you to see on this map, though. All right. But yeah, so what I'd like to do is we're going to start off. Do your duty. Here it is. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna start off right about here. So we have 1 escape, right? So just to catch us all up, I'm gonna do a public roll. Current status, escape 1.
Oh, can I make a general statement?
Yes.
Just so you guys know, I might make a good floater now. I can teleport anywhere in the ship. So if you're like, go to gunnery and help, do that. Come up here and do this, whatever. So.
Crap. Holy cow. So that's the other thing. Did everyone get their characters leveled up?
Yes.
All right.
No. No. I'm still level 1.
Okay. So, let's go through. I am going to share a different screen, and we'll go through the manual. So this is the deluxe. Okay. Okay. So here we have the gaining experience points. Let's start up here at the top. So the benefits of gaining a level. Once a PC has been awarded enough experience, immediately gain the benefits of advancement. No special training or practice is required. No cutscenes required, anything like that. First, they become harder to overcome in combat. So hit points. They roll a number of 6-sided die equal to their new level, adding their constitution modifier to each one. Now, the way I understand this is that you re-roll your hit points every single level.
Oh, I see.
You start from scratch. You're not just adding.
Right, you're not just adding.
Okay,
So
could
determine their new...
If your hits end up with a lower number of hits.
Potentially.
Yeah, I gotta re-roll one of mine then too, because I only rolled one.
I'm going to say, because we're all new to this system, re-roll once. And you can actually put that right into Foundry. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Thanks.
I'm going to share my monitor.
Mine actually went up one.
Okay.
Thanks, dudes.
So you can do something like this. So /1, 2d6, reroll ones. No, that didn't work.
So are we rolling 2d6 because we're level 2 now?
Oh, I've selected Voron's token.
I'll take more hit points.
So yeah, RR1 means reroll ones. So you can do /R 2d6 RR1 space plus whatever your con modifier is. And so that would be for Jarvan.
To answer
that would be his
Brian's
actual-
question, yes, you roll 2d6 because you're level 2. When we hit level 3, you roll 3d6.
Right. I don't have con.
So there you go.
Okay. I did something wrong.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but your jacker, your shell, gives you hit points? Okay, so here it is. If the total is greater than their current hit points, they take this new total. Otherwise, their maximum hit points only increase by 1. So if you were to roll less, you just take your maximum and increase it by 1. So if you are cursed with the pits roll, at least you're gonna get 1.
So it's /R space 2d6 RR1.
Yep.
Oh, I missed a space. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I asked.
And also, yeah, I think if you don't have a character selected, it should show up as your name. Yep, there you go.
My hit points are staying the exact same.
Okay.
Mine
So,
do too.
No, they go up by 1.
Yep. If it's not more, it's +1.
Yeah. If it's not greater, then they
So
they go up by 1. And how
you
is
can
that
stay-
possible? Because your hit points. Hold on. I think you're
I
not.
might have a skill that's supposed to bring it up more or something. Or what does Die Hard do?
Yeah.
2 extra maximum hit points per level.
Yeah. So Brian, think about that. 2 extra per hit level, right? So
That's
you
4
had
more.
a 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is not possible to roll. So you must have rolled a 6. You get +2 for how the hell do you?
Yeah, I don't know what
Okay.
I did there.
Didn't do it right. Well, it says you rolled a 5 and a 5. So he added no con.
What does that do? That doesn't give me any more hit points, so it's not that.
Yeah.
Where do we edit our character sheet, by the way?
On your character sheet.
Okay.
So if you go to Marshall Callahan, just double click it,
Yep.
and then you can edit it over here. So real quick, you have a +1 in con, right?
No,
Which
I have a
means-
+1 in dex.
No. I'm talking to Andrew.
Oh, okay.
So you rolled a 5 for your hit points. What did you just now roll, Andrew?
Me?
Yeah.
5 and a 2 or something stupid.
Okay, so that's a 7. That gives you 9 hit points.
8. It said I got 8.
Right,
Okay.
but you get con.
I added con. Did
I think
2d6 reroll.
hold on,
ones
it's
plus
con
one.
per level.
Con per level.
Yeah. Adding
Oh,
their
okay, so it's
constitution modifier for each one. Yeah. So you get 2 from con, and you rolled a 7. That you now have 9. So you definitely went up in hit points. Brian, I'm trying to figure out how the heck you got a 10 to begin with.
I don't know. You know what? I might have started out with a higher con than dex and then switched them, but didn't adjust my hit points
All right.
accordingly.
Well, let's see. What did you roll just now?
Where am I?
You rolled a 10. Okay, so
Oh,
for
wait, 2
you,
5s.
yeah, so your hit points are going up too. So you get nothing for con, but you get 4 for die hard. So you now have 14 hit points. Just go ahead and change that on your character sheet. All right.
Yep.
Now, what else? So that should be hit points sorted for everyone. Warriors and adventurers with the partial warrior class option get a further 2 hit points each time they advance. There's your extra hit points right there. It's because you're a partial warrior. So you get 8. You now have 18 hit points, bro.
Not bad, not bad.
So you get
Most likely to live.
So,
Jamie.
Yeah.
What's your mix?
Adventurer warrior.
I think because you're an adventurer too. Are you a partial warrior?
Yes. Oh, I am muted. I am muted. Yes. That my mix. My other mix is warrior.
Okay, so yeah, so warrior expert, right?
Yeah.
So you get no. What is your mix?
Expert warrior.
Oh, expert warrior. Yeah. Okay.
Is there a place on your sheet it says your class?
Put it here.
Can I type it in the level box?
Just put it right next to your. You know.
Oh no, it does say up at the top. It says expert. Yeah.
Wait, where? Oh, yeah, that's. But
That's-
it's a text field.
Under
So if you-
biography, it also
Oh, yeah.
says as well.
Biography.
Oh, does? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have to mess with you. There you go. Expert warrior.
Did
Okay.
you put these in manually?
I did. Yeah. I did. So what did you roll for hit points,
I rolled
Jamie?
a 10.
So you should have 10, 12, 16.
16. All right.
You get 2 hit points per level for a warrior, partial warrior.
2 per level.
Yep. Yep. So, without con bonus, a 3rd level each time. Yeah, warriors and adventurers with the partial warrior class option get 2 hit points each time they advance a level. Thus, a 3rd level warrior would be 3d6 plus 6 plus 3 times their con modifier. So yeah, it's pretty damn impossible to go down. Okay, attack bonus becomes equal to half their level rounded down. Warriors get their full, but we don't have any full warriors. Adventurers and with a partial warrior may add a cumulative +1 at levels 1 and 5. So right now, everyone should just have a +1. So if you look over on your character sheet, your attack bonus should still just be 1. Okay, so that's that.
0.
Oh. Now, which character are you looking at, Splort? Because you got 2.
I have both of them up.
Okay. So you should not have 0. That should be 1.
Your attack bonus, not your
pretty
ode,
sure.
right?
Yeah. 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 Your attack bonus should be 1. I'm
both
pretty
sheets.
sure. Oh wait, no. You're right, it is 0. Only partial warriors get a plus
Okay.
1. Yeah. Yep.
I put that
Yeah.
back.
So, but now you're 2. It is 1 now.
Oh, okay.
So everyone should be at plus 1 if they weren't before. So let's go back to.
Just to be sure that I'm understanding the hit point thing correctly,
Yep.
I rolled an 8. Where is that? Yeah, I rolled an 8. I add the plus 1 from con, and then the 10 from the shell. Which is why the shell has 16 currently, and the not shell has 6.
Right.
Okay, so it should be 19 now.
Where the heck? What page is that on again, Jim?
What's that? Character
The leveling
advancement?
up. Yeah.
57.
57. Okay. Okay. Improving saving throws. Their saving throws decrease by 1. Okay. So on all your characters, just take your saving throws and decrease them by. Well, it may have done that automatically.
That happened automatically when I leveled up.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So once you hit level 2, you
What-
were.
Is there supposed to be a
Good job.
modifier in your saving throws?
Physical.
Isn't it like your best out of your attributes for that
personal-
grouping?
Yeah.
I
Reaching.
know my
second
evasion
level.
is 1 less than the other 2,
Yeah.
and I have a plus 1
It
dexterity.
does. Yeah, it does take your. It already takes your.
Okay, so you don't need to
modifiers
manually add
in.
a modifier.
Correct. So you can see on Will Blackjack, since I'm still sharing my screen, he has a plus 1 to his strength, which means he gets a slightly better physical, which would take the better of either his physical or dex. Evasion's probably dex, I would imagine, and then mental
Mine
is
doesn't
probably
look like it does that. It
intelligence.
just says, oh no, it says 12.
Yeah,
Why is my physical better than my evasion?
because you have a plus 2 to your dex. No, lower is better. That is your difficulty. Right? Because that's why they go down. Their saving throw scores decrease by 1, making it easier to succeed on saving throws by rolling equal or over it. So you have to get, that is your saving DC. You got to beat or exceed a 12.
Oh,
For your-
so less is more.
Right? Less is more. Okay, so now we gain, now this is the hard part. Gain and spend skill points. Okay? A PC gains 3 skill points that they can spend on improving their skills or save to spend later. Now, here's how the skill point cost, right? So if it's a new skill, it only costs 1 point. So you can pick up a brand new skill, it only costs you 1 point. You can take any skill to level 1, and it costs 2 points. To take any one skill to level 2 would cost 3 skill points.
Because the default is a skill is at -1, unskilled is -1.
You got it. Proficient is 0 bonus. That means you are proficient. When you start getting into the +1, +2s, that's when you're really excellent at your.
Oh, and you have to
your
have a
craft.
minimum character level in order to bother.
Correct. You
Okay, so
cannot
there's a level
take.
cap.
Yep, you cannot take a skill to level 2 until you're level 3.
Huh.
So you guys, now some of you are already at a +1, or
I'm
possibly
guessing
even a
and
+2.
it's 3 points per level all the time, so you bank points for later. That's the idea.
Exactly. Yep.
Is there a is there a place to mark your
Yep.
extra
So
skill
you
points
have
available?
skill points
Unspent. Yep.
unspent right there. So you guys should all, unless you've finished leveling your character, you should all have 3. If you've finished, then and you've spent them, but that's where you keep track of your unspent skill points. So, and Jim, I'm sure you saw the section about, and Voren,
Yep.
about psychics. So, Tony, you're good. All right. Now you can't buy attributes with skill points, so you can. The first time you improve, it costs 1 point. So, no matter how high it is, your starting stats determine the baseline. You can improve a attribute up to 2 times at first level or second level, right? So it costs 1 skill point to bump up an attribute 1 time, and it costs 2. So if you wanted to say take your
So you can
say you
spend
wanted to take
whole
your
level on bumping up 1.
2 points, yep. So but you have a separate column for boosts, so please use it. Otherwise, we won't know how much it costs.
Okay,
You have a separate
so-
column for
I was
what?
just say, like, how do you keep track of
Yeah.
whether you?
So
increased it?
if you're seeing my screen right now,
Yep. It's the
Yep.
middle column.
it's the middle column.
Oh,
So
okay, so keep track of that with a boost.
correct.
What's the
So
maximum attribute?
Well, let's see. So 1, 2. I didn't know if that would add it there. What is +1? 14. Let me see if this one. Yep. Okay. So see, you add your boost right there, and it automatically increments. So let's say I add 2 here. 3, 4, 5, 6. +2 looks like the highest. Okay. So yeah, just if you do decide to boost the attribute, just increment it here. And that way we know if it has a +2 there, that you've spent 3 skill points. Okay, and then last but not least, you choose a new foci. So,
Can you buy a second rank in an existing one, or do you have to choose a new? How does that work?
right. So when you buy, yes, you absolutely can, but there is, I believe,
like a
also
level
a level
cap?
requirement on that. Finally, the PC might be eligible to pick up an additional level in a focus. Can add a level, so at levels 2, 5, 7, and 10, you can add a level to an existing focus or pick up the first level in a new focus. If this is the first level they've taken in the focus, they might be granted a skill as a free bonus pick, depending on its benefits, right? A lot of the focuses do that. During character creation, this bonus, yep. However, it instead, wait. If the focus is taken as part of advancement, it instead counts as 3 skill points spent.
For that skill.
Oh, so it takes your skill points.
I thought they were saying if you bought it.
Yeah, I don't read it as that. It doesn't say you lose your skill points if you pick up a new focus.
Yeah, the way I read it is you get 3 skill points, but you have to use them for that skill. All 3 of them, even if it doesn't raise it a level. Those 3 skill points have to be sunk into that bonus skill.
If you get the focus?
That's the way I read it.
Okay.
The focus generates 3 points that go into the focus.
That's talking about the skill points you get when you get the focus level, if it gives you skill points. It's not the focus itself. The focus you just get at that level.
That's if the focus has a skill attached to it.
Right. So I'm saying you still get the focus level at those levels. So we can all get a focus level.
Yeah. It's this, if you pick a focus or advance in a focus that say increments a skill, it's as if you are spending 3. It does not mean that the 3 you get are used there. It's in addition to. That's the ruling I'm making.
So, for example, I picked up Starfarer, which grants me the pilot skill as a bonus skill. Now, if it's character generation, I would just have the pilot skill. But since I took it as part of an advancement, I have a bonus 3 skill points, but I have to use them on pilot.
No, what I'm saying is that's not the case. It just counts as 3 skill points. So it would go to +1. So it's actually better because you get +1. See, here's three skill points spent. 1 gets you to 0, 2 more gets you to +1.
Right.
It does not consume the 3 you get for leveling up.
Right. That we're saying the same thing.
Okay. I thought what you were saying is you get 3 skill points when you level up. If you choose a new focus, you then must use those 3 on the focus skill.
I think he's saying that it's implying that you get an additional 3 skill points, but have to be spent on skill from focus.
Right. It
So
says
you'd sort of be getting 6. It's weird that they even bother writing that.
No,
Just
because
seems
here's why
you can have
it
a higher
works.
skill, and then you wouldn't get a +1. If I already had a pilot skill,
so if you
I would have to.
the skill, you're spending 3 points in that skill. Okay.
And it doesn't matter if you are not right here. It even says. But here's the other thing: when you pick up a focus, it just gives you a free skill point. That might just put you at level 0, right? It just gives you the skill. That doesn't put you to +1. So this does 2 things for you. It works as if you spent 3 skill points, meaning if you were already at a +1, you could go to a +2 because that costs 3 skill points.
Right.
And you can still be level 2. Because a focus doesn't have a level requirement. All right? Okay, with all of that being said, does anyone have any questions to level?
How do
To
we
finish
actually
the level?
add a focus? Do we have to
So
add it in
that's
manually?
no. Okay, so that's a good. Hold on. Foci. Figure permissions. I'm gonna see if this works. So if you go over to inventory, it looks like a briefcase. If you can see it up here. If I'm still sharing my screen.
You are.
Okay, so it looks like a suitcase or something. That is the items. I just made the foci available to characters, and you should be able to
Motherfucker.
drag this right to your other. And it looks
Yeah.
like it worked for you, Jamie.
No, I manually typed that in, motherfucker.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
How would you level up an existing focus?
You go in and edit it. So say Jamie instead wanted to do Star Captain level 2, he just changed that to level 2.
Oh, alright.
That's what I did for Die Hard.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
God damn it, what does that do?
If I drop to 0 hit points, I instead go to 1 hit point. Well, here, I'll link it.
And
Yeah.
instead of a skyscraper, you are at an airport. Never mind. Bad joke. Bad joke.
I got it.
Welcome to the party, pal.
All right.
I have one question from
Next, he's gonna
way
solve riddles
back.
in the park.
So my question is, where do I find those macros for the gunnery?
Okay. So
Yeah, I missed where you found that
Right.
menu.
it's right to the left of your macro bar. It's a little
Oh, that
folder.
little folder there?
If you click on that, it opens up the macro directory.
Oh, Jesus.
And can someone put those on their bar and see if they can use it? I have you guys listed as observers, but I don't know if that will actually allow you to.
It doesn't let me. It says build a blade. Does
Yeah,
not add the item.
and that's because also you have to select your ship.
Oh,
So
Okay.
let me put the double down right here. Try that. So
Sure.
click on the double down.
That's
Where
me.
is it?
That's me.
Oh, you guys are all over the place. Hold on, I'm gonna bring. You're all over the place.
Should we be in space travel?
You can actually. The double down is in space travel. It's the one with the glowing orange bar around it, or the
I
circle.
do not see the. I just see the radars.
No, you got to switch over. Here, I'll activate it. So I'll just move everyone over here. Yeah, I'm gonna stop sharing
Oh, I
this
have to
screen.
be on that.
Yeah. Yep. And someone is still not over here. It's Andrew. Andrew didn't move over. You'll have to refresh your browser, Andrew. So if you click on the double down, Chris or Brian, whichever.
Yep. I
And
don't
then-
see it anywhere.
You did it.
No,
You both did it.
I'm
That was
still
me.
not on here.
That
Well,
was me
no.
because when you. Am I on mute?
Bill.
When you
No,
click
you're not.
on the macro, it asks you to choose
Oh, you're right.
who's doing it. And I chose
Okay.
Bill, and it rolled for Bill.
So Brian, when you click on the double down, select the token right here in the center of the screen.
You gotta
I can't
replace
with my
it.
map.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm on double down space travel. And
Oh,
there
how about
it
that
is.
one?
There it is.
It was invisible.
Is there a chapter on leveling up?
Yes.
I'm
It's
gonna reload.
page 57.
6 and 7.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and try your multifocal now. Your macro.
No.
Okay. That explains it. I need to give you guys permissions.
Mhm.
Well,
So
I didn't use the macro that you created. I just dragged it from the ship.
I tried to do that and I couldn't.
yeah,
Sarah?
the problem is
Yeah,
I gave you owner of the double down,
All right.
Jamie, and everyone else is observer. So that's why I was hoping for tonight. Do you guys mind, until I can get better macros written, do you mind if Jamie rolls for you? It will use your attributes. The other thing is you can write a very quick macro. So let me show you this real quick, and I really apologize, guys. This is
No,
not
it's a learning
quite.
experience. We're still enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
This is part of the fun.
So let me share my screen again, and I'll show you how to write a really quick macro. And so Brian, you can literally follow along if you check. So multifocal laser, and you keep it in chat, and then you just do /R 1D20 plus 3.
/R space 1.
And then you can also say, you know, you can get creative and say, I'm a firing my laser. And then you just execute, and right there in the chat, roll 1d20 plus 3. Oh, I guess it doesn't like, you'll have to do this. Hold on. Macro. There we go.
Where's the macro button? It's in chat.
So all you got to do is click an empty one.
Okay.
Just click an empty one, and it'll
Because
create.
even like I
a
drag
new
my
macro.
laser pistol off my character sheet and it's like empty.
When you edit it.
Yeah, it says no skill set.
Oh, well, that might be your character. Where are you? You might be on the other.
Did I fail to set up my character?
No. It's not you failing. I just want to look. So if you're on your laser pistol and you hit
Yep.
edit item,
Yep.
you can set it over here. No skill set. Set that to shoot.
Okay.
And you guys should. You haven't fired your laser pistol, so I'm going to give you a couple rounds back there. But yeah, you can set your skill right here. And then when I drag this down, shoot 0, roll. Yeah, Master Callahan. So that should work for you.
Okay.
There it is, multifocal laser.
Yep. So you get a +3. Who is going to be the second gunner? Have we decided that yet?
Me, or does anybody else got a job? I don't have a job other than to run around and make you guys happy. So,
But it doesn't. It literally could be anyone. You know, it could be Will. It could be Vorin. It could be Splort.
Splort is happy to fire guns.
All right, there we go. If everyone's cool with
Well, I
that.
have a -1.
I like it.
That's
It could change
amazing.
very quickly, though.
I made this man a gunner, sir.
Oh crap! Stop sharing screen. Stop sharing screen.
Alright, I'm still trying to
Okay.
figure out my skill points and things, but I got a handle on it, I think. What's the ceiling for attributes?
You'd have to look at the attributes.
I couldn't find it.
It's 18 plus 2. That's it.
18.
Yep.
Oh, with a +2 modifier. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 18 is literally the maximum possible aptitude for an ordinary human.
That's what I thought we had discussed. I just wanted to remind myself that was true.
Yeah. And a +1 bonus is between 14 and 17. So really, when you guys look at your character sheets, when you level, it might be worth it to, pop up. If you have a skill that's at a 13, pop it up to a. Brian, what did you spend your skill points on?
I brought my stab up to a +1.
Okay, and that got you. That took care of
That was
2 of
2.
them.
And then I put a point in something. Fix. Put a
Fix.
point.
Not a bad choice because that you can actually heal yourself for that.
That's what I was
So-
thinking.
Yep. Okay. So is everyone leveled?
No. I'm still choosing.
Okay. Is But everyone's rolled hit points, right?
Yes.
Yes, hit points, yes.
Okay.
And I don't think I can raise my pilot skill anyway because we're already capped at level 1, right?
So, oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
I see
Yep.
now what you dragged down, Jamie.
Uh,
I see the D20. I had to figure out how to make that macro by hand, and you could have just dragged it.
fucking revenge.
Yep. Did anyone end up picking up a new foci?
I just leveled mine.
You
You
just
have to,
leveled
right?
yours. No,
Oh,
you can
level.
level or you can pick a new one.
I'm gonna go with a new one, but I haven't committed yet.
Decided.
I picked up Starfarer.
Would everyone be okay? I'm just gonna get my little kids in bed. Can we just take like a little break? You guys can work on leveling your characters, and then I'd like to get straight back into this combat. We're gonna pick right up where Vorin put us at +3. Jamie, if you could, I think everyone had gone at that point. I think
we were gonna re-roll the attacks.
yes, but try and figure out how much, because I think you made Brian go last, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 6. So you use one skill point, one command point to boost the department, right?
Yeah, that was
And then
bridge. Yeah, I boosted
Vorin,
the bridge.
Splort, and Jarvis each added a command point. Okay? So we should have, by my count, we should have 6. See if that math works out, and I'll be right back.
Kind of.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, see if you can figure that out.
So, how about those Red Sox?
Eh?
I said, so how about those Red Sox?
No, I heard. I just didn't understand what you're saying.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
That's about socks to red. I don't know.
One
You're
of
gonna
them.
go all the way, man.
It's one of those games where they hit balls and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyone,
They're-
is anyone doing like gunslinger type stuff?
Thinking about picking up the sniper foci.
Okay, then I will not pick up that one. It's hacker too, Chris. That could be up your alley.
Yeah. Although, do we have a hacker already?
You gain program as a bonus skill, and when you attempt to hack a database or computerized system, 3d6. Drop the lowest. I don't know. Is anybody program skill focused?
I have a basic knowledge of it.
Oh, okay.
Thought of taking fix because I could use my psionics on Bill if I did, but I have not done so.
So, either way, if I went with the sniper bullseye or hacker, I could put my regular skill points into that skill first, and then yeah, I don't know if that works or not. What was the cap for level 2 on skill levels?
Rank 1.
+1, you mean?
Yeah, the level 1 skill, yeah. You can't go to level 2 skills until 3rd level character.
I think we're at 3.
And that's 3 after.
That's after the escape maneuver. Because
Okay.
I started the round using aid a department, which I aided the bridge, which made the escape maneuver 2 points less. So that ate
that's
up
what
the
it was.
that ate up the 2 that we started with, and then the next 3 characters, Jarvis, Vorin, and Splort, all used Do Your Duty to gain 3, and then we ended the turn with Bill. I believe he tried to fire all guns with the 3
Okay.
command points that we had.
With the 3, which makes sense because you don't keep your command points. You get to start with 2, which is a huge advantage.
So pretty much you want to burn all your command points during one round and not try and save them.
Correct.
Set each round, right?
Yes. But me as a starship captain, as long as I'm conscious, the ship starts with 2 automatically.
Holy cow. Sorry, my.
Am I limited from buying into any skills? Do they have to be like the skills from my background? Or I can buy any skill now that the game's going?
No, you can buy any skill now that the game's going.
Okay.
Is there any way you can give me access to some of these rules journal entry, and I'll better format some of these because they're not they're formatted like a mess.
Yeah, I just quickly copied and pasted them.
I have the PDF on the Google Drive.
No, but it's fun to have them in game, right? It's quick. It's all accessible right there. You have them all.
So what do we
except for
so
this
if
one.
Thank you.
so do we say if you pick up a new focus and it augments a skill and you already have ranks in that skill, what happens?
Were you implying that it exceeds the skill, the level cap?
Yeah, did we say that?
If you pick up a focus, it is okay for it to exceed the level cap.
Okay. I'm gonna try that with the shoot skill.
So you already have a +0.
Well, I had a right, exactly, and I just used 2 skill points to make it a +1. I'm gonna save
But wait,
one skill.
are you taking a? Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
Yep.
And then you're gonna pick up a foci that
Augments shoot.
augments shoot. Okay. Yeah, that would work.
And
Which foci are you taking?
I feel like I should know something about ships, so I'm going to put 1 point into fix, which will get me it at 0. Alright, and where are the focuses listed?
You can look at them in the inventory in the game.
Yeah, if you just click on them, it brings up the description.
Aren't
Yep.
they on other? Yeah, they're on other too, so you can add them on the other tab. That's what I'm thinking.
Right. Yep. That's how you get in there.
New focus. Edit. Oh, and then I have to like manually put it
Oh
in.
yeah,
You can
no.
drag
Yeah,
it
you got to drag them.
Where do you
So
drag
go
it
to
from?
the
It's
suitcase.
the icon right next to the journal.
Yep.
A suitcase next to the journal.
And
Journal,
you should now see
tables.
you should
card
now
stacks.
see
Items directory, that?
items directory.
Okay.
And you should see a folder called foci,
Okay.
and you can literally click on any one of those
Yep.
and look at it. Like for example, there's
You can
gunslinger.
also drag it to other from there.
Yeah, I'm gonna take close combatant.
There you go. So all you got to do is drag it over to your character sheet,
Yep.
and that will give you. It probably won't do it automatically, but you can now bring your shoot skill to 2.
Okay, so do I, yep, let me go back to skills. Can I edit this and put a comment on it? I can actually. Edit, no, yep. Parentheses, caps for the shoot skill. And where's the save button? Save, okay. Cool. Oh, you can edit the game text. So that's cool.
Yep.
Okay, and then close it.
Yep.
And
that
then
should.
I can go to skills. And then it's going to squawk at me and says I can't raise the shoot skill without having... Oh, it says I have to... Or edit to manually override.
Yeah.
Okay, so edit it. And then just set it up to level 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now we ought to be able to shoot some people.
I'm not sure it's supposed to be able to exceed level caps, but if that's how you want to do it, I'm fine
It
with
specifically says for a.
Well, that makes sense at higher
focus.
levels, where you wouldn't have to worry about it exceeding level caps. But I don't know if it's a way of like.
Did you? Well, the thing is it only works.
Yeah, it says they may do this even if they aren't high enough level to normally qualify for a skill at that level. So yeah, it's covered. It's just the
Okay.
character sheet you have to manually do it.
Right.
Because it's not
But-
skill point based, so you have to cheat and just put it in there.
But keep in mind, you can never go higher than +1
For what?
for a new focus. You can never go higher than +1. You can't suddenly get a skill that's like, for example, say you already had +2 shoot.
Yeah.
You couldn't pick up a new focus and go to level 3. You don't have enough skill points.
Right. You can't double dip.
Right.
Well, until next level. At level 5 or something, you could, right?
No, because when you pick up a new focus, you only get 3 skill points.
Yes. So
So
at
it can
level
only go to +1 or +2. That's the highest it can go if you already have a +1 there.
Yeah, so you could get it. Yeah. All right. So once you're
Are
at +2,
you-
you're pretty much capped. Yeah, that makes
All right.
sense.
Are you done editing your character?
I'm done editing my character.
Can you close your character out for me?
Yep.
I just want to take a look at your character now. Right. All right. Yeah, I don't see the focus.
On the other tab,
Yeah, it's not there for me.
it says close combatant.
Right. It's not there at all for me.
Is there like a save your character sheet thing?
Is it showing that way for you?
Yeah, I see it.
Jim, can you check Marshall and see if it's showing up for you?
If not, I'll refresh and see if it disappears.
Yeah.
Marshall, under other, we have specialist pilot, specialist trade.
Oh, okay.
Refresh.
Yeah,
I
let me
think-
try to refresh.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go away. You have to do it again.
That's fine. I need the practice, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, it kept the manual edit on shoot though. No, it's
It did?
there. I refreshed and it's still there.
What the heck?
Maybe
Not-
you need to refresh.
I've done it multiple times. And on your skills, I still see shoot is just +0.
I mean, I can try and leave the game. Or leave. You just destroy the browser to leave it?
Roll it.
No.
See what happens. What modifiers show up.
Yeah.
Okay. Stand by to be shooted. Alright, so if I go to my inventory? No. Laser pistol stowed, biography.
You can just hit.
Combat?
You can hit the. You can hit the
26.
D20.
It says my hit is +3. So it's got to be no skill set. Where's shoot? Shoot. Roll it.
Oh, you now have a 1. Yeah. Okay, so what did that get? So you get
2 for dex.
character attack bonus 0, weapon attack bonus +1, plus stat plus skill. Yeah, it's showing correctly on yours, but it's not at all for me. Heck.
Yay, new system.
You
Oh, save sheet
Damn it.
configuration.
no. Oh, where are you, Pitts?
In space travel.
You're. Oh, that's the other Pitts. Okay, you're in space travel. So when I double click your token, I see it.
Where's my token?
Your character
Exactly.
on the page.
Exactly. There, you don't even see it on this page. But when I go to players and click your character sheet, I don't see it.
Did you open your sheet from your token and not from
You go into the actors directory and looking at players, yeah. And then if I look at Marshall and I look at my skills, it's got the. Oh no! Why is it screwed up? Do I have to edit it here? Should I do it twice?
That's what I'm totally. I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on right now.
Because I just hit the C character and open the keyboard shortcut to open character.
Yeah.
Let me. I'll do it twice and see if it makes a difference.
No, because I don't think this is you. Hold on. Presented actor. Oh my god. I don't even understand. I'm gonna have to talk to the guy who makes this, because this is clearly a fucking... Okay, so you're taking close combatant. I'm just gonna update it in here because I don't know how else to do it. So you use your skill points to bring it up
to 1.
To 1. Okay. And
then
then
I also
your
took fix.
Focus. Oh, and then fix. And then your focus brought it up +1. And
This
then
is correct.
your fix should be 0.
Spent skill points 0. No changes to attributes. Hit points
And-
should be 9.
Yeah. See, some of the changes you made stuck.
Yeah, I wonder if when I did a refresh or something, it broke a socket or something.
No, this is... Because if I double-click your token, everything is there.
Yep.
If I double-clicked your... yeah, you want Dex. That's just bizarre. Okay, all right, everyone good?
Indeed.
Okay. Jamie, I'm assuming you've been streaming this whole time, right?
Yes. So, to bring us back on point, kind of, we ended the last round we are redoing. Not the last round, but the last Bill's gunnery department skill we are redoing. Okay. That's where we kind of backtracked, right?
Yep.
So Bill starts the first round, the end of the first round, with 3 command points, but we have determined that he cannot do, unless he has an additional gunner, fire all the guns or whatever the.
Which
yeah, fire all guns.
Fire all guns.
Splort has agreed. So I guess the question is, Brian, are you going to man the sand thrower, or are you going to man the multifocal laser?
Okay, so the sand thrower, we're aiming at the smaller vessel, and the multifocal
Correct.
laser at the bigger one. Now, if I remember right, the bigger one was harder to hit, right?
Do we
They had a
have
higher AC.
tokens and distances for those?
So for the for space combat, I'm not going to use tokens.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep the double down on the map. We'll keep that over here. I don't know why there's two. But that's just for you, so you'll know when it's the ship's turn.
Okay.
So for the, I would say, Bill, you would probably know that being a more nimble ship, a starfighter is harder to hit, and would also have more armor. Whereas a free merchant hull is less maneuverable and would have less armor.
A starfighter is a smaller one of the two?
Yep.
Alright. Since I'm assuming my gunnery skill is going to be better, I'm going to use the sandblaster on the smaller one.
On the bigger one. The free merchant. Yeah, so the sandblaster works best against lightly armored targets.
Oh, okay.
Whereas
so I'll use the multifocal laser on the smaller one since it's harder to hit. And I'll let splort through the sandblaster on the big one.
Okay. All right. So
Updating my skills right now.
Okay. So, Jamie, if you could, the targets, Brian. So, Bill has identified the targets. He is taking the smaller ship himself with the multifocal laser. So go ahead and make your rolls. And actually, Brian, don't you have a macro now? You can roll it yourself.
Yeah, I can roll it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll, Bill. Okay.
Ooh.
20 is a hit. Now roll damage.
So
Which
what
would
is
just be
A D4.
it would just be a D4.
Whoops. Yeah.
And
No, stop that. Ah. Motherfucker.
Yeah, no, I can't hear, so I have to turn the volume way up.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
very nice.
Ignore what I'm about to roll because I just want to check something. Yeah, you should get a +1, so that's a 5.
Why would I get a +1?
Were you using Dex or Intelligence?
Dex.
Yep.
oh,
So you get a +1 for your you do modify it by your attribute,
wow.
Okay.
and you also ignore 20 points of armor.
Yeah, that's metal and sharp. You'll like it.
Okay. So, ignoring 20 ooh. So that's 5 points of damage.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, holy balls.
Splat.
I see your frozen biddy.
He's doing good. Or am I? Is my video frozen again?
Your video's
Yeah.
frozen again.
Of course. Here I am giving him all the dangerous things that are at my desk, and nobody can see it.
Ah.
He's found this metal back scratcher. Trying to
Okay.
get all my fun charging cords. No, don't chew the back scratcher. That's bad for gums.
It's 3. Have rounded up. Okay. Okay, so as the starfighter streaks towards your ship, you guys are currently vectoring away both from the Umbressa as well as the 2 enemy ships that have both locked course on you. As it swings around, you aim the multifocal laser and just stitch hits sparks flying off the ship as it suffers a major hit. All right,
come to daddy.
Splort with the sand thrower. Go ahead and make your roll, which would be a what is your int or dex? I would use int. So if you're good with it, we can have Jamie roll for you. That'll just roll everything.
Okay.
All right, so Splort, and you're using int?
Yep. What skill is that using?
Shoot.
Okay.
Does an 18 for 7 points of damage. And I'm not sure what the flat does, but I'm looking it up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, now that is 2d4. Okay. All right. As the merchant, the frigate class, the merchant class vessel starts to engage, you send forth a cloud of particles from the sand thrower. You can see it impacting off of the shields, but right as it is about to take that hit,
it's gonna take a crisis instead.
it is.
All right, so I'm gonna interrupt here for a second. The flak quality that the sand thrower has basically gives it advantage against fighter-sized vessels. So you roll twice for the hit roll and twice for the damage roll, and take the better of the two.
All right. Well, that's good to know. That's what I thought.
But
this is not the fighter, though.
You also apply the armor because it doesn't have armor penetration quality. So
Right. This is the free merchant. All right. Okay. So as the blast races towards, you can see that the pilot tries to avoid the bulk of it, but it just shreds a...
Oh yeah, the multifocal laser has the armor-piercing quality.
Mhm. This.
Oh damn!
No, that is. I was trying to see if you could set the crisis.
On a success, they lose half their hit points. Holy shit!
On a success, save for half.
It's like half or die.
Don't have crises in space. Got it.
Okay. Good to know. Okay, so you can see bits and pieces in a huge section. Like this blast just ripped along the hull. There's a massively exposed section of the ship, which is basically giving your gunners an easy target, meaning that the armor is very weak in that area. Okay, that is the Double Down's turn.
That was beautiful.
At
His ass,
this,
Seabass.
the freighter turns towards you.
That's the big one, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yep. So with this one, they are going to. So as this ship turns towards you, it's veering. It's changing its approach, kind of hiding and concealing that damage. But it's coming up around, and it is going to target your drive system.
Did we take into the minuses or whatever? Aren't all rolls impeded because our ship's a bucket?
Yeah. that
Yes,
doesn't apply
you
to
get
the
a
others.
-2. It doesn't.
I don't think
happen
it
on
changes
this,
those
though.
hits,
Yep.
but sorry, I don't mean to be a rules lawyer. Just
Holy
learning.
shit!
Well, I think
Um,
either one of them still would have been hit because if I remember from last time, he said that AC was 14, and we
Yeah,
rolled a 20
I think
and
so.
an 18. So
Good.
They're going
Almost
to
14,
take
almost higher.
a one more stab. No, they actually can't. So after sending a stream of laser bolts right towards your engine section, the bolts just aren't able to make it as they zip right by. But then they work on pursuit as your ship is veering away. They kick in their thrusters. Make a pilot skill, please, at -2. Marshall.
I think I know how to do that. And then there's a pilot, and we hit the button, and then on the modifier we do a -2. And we hit the roll button.
And that makes it. All right. As you are able to keep the distance you gained.
We had one successful escape action performed, correct?
You have. That's correct.
We need a certain number in order to actually get away.
3 and out.
3 and out.
Okay.
Okay. Keep the battery. All right. The fighter which you hit is coming in guns blazing. God damn, I am firing for shit.
that's good. That's very good.
As it takes one more shot. The first one missed. So I rolled a 1 and a 4. Okay. That ends round 1. Back to the double down. Captain, what are your orders?
All right, so I'm going to go first. followed by the bridge. It's pretty much identical to the first turn. And then engineering. Comms, and then engineering, and then finishing the turn is gunnery.
All right.
So with my captain's action, I'm going to support department, and again, I am going to support the bridge. And we have two command points. So
we have two command points, and we can perform the evasive maneuver again, which I think makes the most amount of sense, unless you want to save up for escape combat.
Well, we haven't been hit yet.
Oh no, we can't save up, right? They clear at the end of the turn, right?
They clear at the end,
Right.
so you get.
All right.
Your actions are 2 points less of a cost. I don't know why it did that.
Oh, okay. No, I did escape combat before. Yeah, you're right. So it cost 4, and then pilot skill plus ship's speed against faster opponents skill check. So it's opposed. Do you want to roll for me, or do you have a macro for that, or?
It's just a pilot.
No,
check, I
that's,
believe.
that's so you're going for. So, what was the first action taken?
Escape combat.
No.
Support department bridge.
Support department. Okay, so support department costs 0. Which you've already done. So now you currently have 2 action points. So, if you want to do those, you should, Jamie, be able to go to evasive maneuvers. Yeah, I'm showing. Oh, escape combat.
Yep. Yeah, so
You
with
should
his
be able to
bonus
use
2,
that.
I'm going to do that and then bankrupt us at 0 again.
Yep, exactly. So
Hold
go
on.
ahead and do that.
I'm refreshing because it's lagging.
Yeah.
So it's a pilot roll plus your ship's speed against the fastest opponent's skill check plus their ship's speed. So it's opposed pilot rolls. So I can. What's our speed?
3.
3. Okay, so it's pilot.
But
with
you
a plus
get
1.
a +1. Yep. Okay, and then their pilot rolls are going to be. Oh yeah, you get to keep highest 3 or keep highest 2.
Yeah, highest
Right.
2.
Okay.
I must have rolled good.
2v6.
See, a pair of 6s. Yikes. Better lucky than good.
Okay.
That'll be my memoirs. Better lucky than good. The Marshall Callahan story.
Hot damn, dude. You that is escape. Escape is now number 2. Okay. Yeah, that just does not give the -2.
Right.
Okay. Next department.
Which would be comms.
Comms. Comms, you're up.
Can't do 2 in a row, or the same one twice in a row, so...
Well, you can't do the same skill twice in a row.
No, that's true. Not much else I can do. Nope. Not from here.
Let's see. From the comms, so what you can do when it comes to your turn, you can take the general action, do your duty. And you are not just on comms, you're on things like sensors as well. And so when we look at your character sheet, we go to your skills. What was the first one you rolled? Do you remember? Like the first skill? I don't know if you did.
Well, I blasted him with my nonsense. Was that talk maybe?
Yeah, you can't use any of your comms because you don't have any command points. But
Right.
under general actions, you can try and do you could do a go above and beyond, or just do your duty.
Could he also do? Yeah, I was gonna say he could do an above and beyond, right?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Now's
just
the
don't have
perfect
a
time to do an above and beyond because you don't have any command points.
right.
No. Oh yeah.
So let's look at your skills. You have telepathy. You have telekinesis.
I don't have telepathy.
Those are
That's
all.
Jarvis.
Yeah.
What?
It can't be Jarvis though. I don't have telekinesis.
Right.
Oh,
I
secret
do have
telepath.
telekinesis, but that's it.
It says telepathy +1 on your sheet.
Yeah, it does.
Uh-oh.
Did you fat click a button?
Oh,
Quite possibly.
That's one thing I don't like about these sheets, Nate, is you can't lock the sheet, so you can accidentally hit those level up buttons.
I agree. Oh, I didn't even see those level up buttons.
I know I
There's
haven't been using them.
Now, well, if it does the math on skill points, so you have to actually have unspent skill points in order for it to do something.
No
Otherwise, it gives you a
shit.
red error.
I'm gonna ask if that can be something that can actually be implemented. That's a good idea.
Be good if the game master had a toggle for it or something.
Yeah. Well, like most of the other
Fine.
systems do. Okay. Well, let's not worry about telepathy, but you do have telekinesis. You have any of your +0 skills, right? Because when you do above and beyond, on a success, you gain your skill level in command points +1. So even on, it mostly works well with a high level, a positive skill level. So, like, telekinesis. What could you do with telekinesis? You are technically sitting on the bridge, and maybe as Marshall is getting ready to go into one of his escape maneuvers, maybe you give him a little extra force on the command stick there.
Okay.
Just throwing it out. You can get creative with your skills. Just describe how you're assisting.
It says level 2 psychic. You level 2? Yeah, you're level 2
Yep.
psychic can lift or manipulate up to 400 kilograms
Mhm.
and smash
Jesus.
a human-sized hole in structures of light wooden construction or lighter
Yeah.
as a main action.
Do that.
Don't do that.
That's a great idea.
Don't do that.
Pick him up and smash him into something wooden.
Well, what's a kilogram in space? Nothing.
It's still 2.2 pounds. So
It's mass, it's
800
not
pounds.
weight.
Yeah,
It's mass, not weight.
yeah. Thank you.
Very good. Just
How
check to
about-
see who knew their physics.
Good job, Jamie.
How about then I use my program skill to read the various displays and whatnot and give a sit rep.
There you go.
We did much damage to the ship.
Right.
So
Above
you
and beyond.
Above and beyond, yeah.
above and beyond. So roll your program skill. And that you can just click the little
Yeah.
D20 next to it. Yep.
Is confirmation. 5.
Okay. So in order to get here's the caveat with above and beyond. If you fail, it's -1 to your command points. But you don't have any. you could have done the same thing with just do your duty. So we're just going to swap it to do your duty. You did do your duty. You gain 1 command point no matter what.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is the real difference between do your duty and above and beyond?
How many points you
here's
get
the real
extra?
difference. Yes. Let's say
big risk, big reward versus.
Right. Let's say that he uses telekinesis. I'm just going to roll here. I just got a 14 with his telekinesis. That would have netted you 3 command points.
Oh, I thought you could only get 1 from that.
No, above and beyond is your skill level, which is +2 for telekinesis, +1.
I see.
But if you're guaranteed 1 command point with do your duty, and that is just Vorin being on top and noticing, guys, their armor on their port side is completely wrecked. Choose that as your target, right? So now you guys go ahead and increment your command points, Jamie.
Alright, yep.
All right. Next department.
Engineering.
Splort, what do you got for us?
Well, technically isn't Splort in gunnery?
No. Like I said, Brian is the only one in gunnery. But anyone can fire the gun.
From their location?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Where are those?
Now, it would be cool if Splort decides to deal with a crisis. He can't deal with a crisis and fire the gun. So if you guys do another fire all guns, you're going to have to find someone else to fire the gun. Right? Your crew can be all over the ship, especially Mr. Teleporter there.
Alright, the engineering options are boost engines, damage control, and emergency repairs. Do we need any of those right now?
What are we at for command points?
1. We're at 1.
1. So right now you need command points. That's the biggest thing is we need command points.
That's why in general, I think you should do general first so you can get those.
The general's not a department, I don't think.
No, but anybody who's doing generals.
Exactly. Anyone in the department can choose to do a general instead of their department. So
they're also exclusive, so if you do a general, you can't do anything else.
No, we know.
Correct.
Yeah. Splort, you can try and get extra by going above and beyond with the risk of losing your 1 command point. Or you can just do your duty and generate a command point.
I'll just do my duty. We'll play it safe.
Okay. So go ahead and increment by 1 as Splort is keeping the engines running, trying to, keep your janky ship operating. Okay, so we've gone through bridge, comms, and engineering. Last is do you want?
But Jim could technically jump in at any time because he's not part of a
Correct. So Jim, do you want to try for 1 more command points before guns?
Well, do you want me to try for above and beyond?
That's completely up to
I
you.
do.
Go for broke, man.
All right, so I'm going to walk up behind the captain. I'm going to start a healing massage.
Oh,
Get this right out, buddy.
Rub his neck with aloe vera.
Yep. And,
What?
I'm going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
All right.
We might lose command points this way.
Yeah, if you
Based on
fail.
the roll that just happened, yeah.
Roll that +1 heal.
Do I have to add the modifier manually? Because it's not showing
So
it.
when you click the heal button, you choose your stat, right? I'm assuming you're going to choose intelligence.
Yeah.
It's going to add the skill modifier.
Okay, so I don't have to add it. That's what I was
You don't have to add it. Yep.
There you go.
Boom! You did it!
All right, so how many is that?
Boom. So he has a +1 skill, +1. So you add 2 command points. You should now be up to what?
4.
4? All right.
And then
Gunnery is
Good,
up.
Gunnery
Captain.
has 4 command points.
I can only use 3.
No.
No, you use them
Not
until
true.
they're gone.
You can take multiple actions.
As long as it doesn't say exclusive.
Can I do fire one weapon twice?
You sure can.
Alright. I'm going to start out by doing it once, and I'm going to do the multifocal laser on the fighter. Ugh.
Okay, so that's the first one is a miss. You said you were doing this on the fighter, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Being a nimble starship, it's able to juke out of the way as you take your first shot. Go ahead with your second. Ooh, that is a hit. Roll me 1d4 plus 1, please.
Sand throwing it or the other
No,
thing?
no. He did the multifocal laser. All right, so that is 2 points of damage. It is going to take a crisis because he can't survive. Let's see.
I will survive.
So that is a 3. Oh man, how does that work?
I don't know, what is it?
Yeah, you tell me.
Is it crew member dies and there's only one crew
Yeah.
member?
Exactly.
Then he dies.
Okay. Hold on. Sky the danger. Okay. Oh, okay. So, yes. Your glancing blow stitches a line, taking out all life support on the ship. It is still able to function, and yet there is I'm going to say there's a pressure leak. So this guy has a very short time to fix it. So there is basically what amounts to a hull breach.
That's it. Fix it or fire. One or the other.
Yep.
Take your choice.
Yep, exactly. So Brian, that's both of your turns, yes?
Mm-hmm.
We are at 0 command points. We are moving on. The larger ship, we are going... Boom. That is cool. Okay, they are going to target a system. They're going for one more shot at this. Oh my god. All right. They're gonna. Yep. No, they're doing the same thing. Jesus. All right. Well, that is all of their command points.
No hits.
No hits. Okay. And then for this guy, he is going to have to deal with a crisis. Okay. No.
Nope.
Why does it just randomly? I guess I could be doing that. Okay, that's the one. Base difficulty. Skill check. Okay. Oh man. Yeah. So
Not resolved. 10% of maximum crew are incapacitated.
right.
Well, it sounds like
Seems like a very arbitrary rule.
I would consider them for that because they're the only crew member at PC, so they have to make a physical save.
Yes.
Combat's deadly.
You can see the fighter appears to be out of combat. Vorin, you can see from your sensors that it looks like the ship has lost major systems and appears to be unresponsive as it just continues to drift off. Now, as that round ends, okay, you guys are starting to get, you're heading away, but as the the smaller fighter veers off, you see a massive explosion behind you. As the ship, the Umbrosa, is jettisoning huge flames, and instead of its stable, just kind of rotating drift that you guys matched when you got there, the ship begins to spiral wildly as the jetted explosion creates momentum. immediately, you guys hear over. You hear a message over open comms, Warren. And the do you want to? Sorry, I should have specified. You are hearing a message. Do you want to play it?
Yeah, I might as well.
Okay. You see the captain. Again, Will, you know this man well. He swears and curses as the camera shakes. His ship being somewhat closer to the Umbrella. As he stares towards the screen, he says to you, he addresses your ship. Unidentified ship! We know who you are! Will! What did you do to that ship?
This is unidentified ship responding. We have no idea what you're saying. Over. Your trans is partially stable.
You will not. I repeat, you will have nowhere to go. You will be hunted. You have no idea what you are fucking around with. With that, you can see, as you guys continue your escape velocity, you can see the Terror, Talvok's ship, breaking off and heading back towards the Umbrosa.
Putting us out of combat.
Putting you out of combat.
Let's turn it around. Let's go get it.
If you continue, if you want to do so.
No, let's head. Let's get out of here.
Sensors indicate that they are severely damaged, Captain. I don't know if we want to risk
Might not get a
him
better
coming
chance.
back.
What are we, a bunch of bloodthirsty pirates?
Well, I guess that's up to you, Captain. Orders,
Who's in
sir?
the black stays in the black.
I teleport around the ship, smacking the backs of heads.
No,
Damn,
let
it's
him
like
be.
I've got a moral conscience on my shoulder.
Let him
Come
be.
back here. I'm going to squeeze you. Okay. Setting course.
All right. As your ship heads out, you can see you can see on your sensors that the fighter is still just kind of drifting off on its course.
Captain, do you think we should maybe rescue that fighter pilot?
Hey, actually, Captain, that's not a bad idea, for a fee.
Yeah, that's a good point. Might
have something salvageable on his ship too.
Yeah. Let's do that instead.
Well,
okay, coming about.
I meant more just saving the pilot, but
I mean,
We could
I
always
knew
use a
what you meant, but I
starfighter.
didn't ask.
we shouldn't leave him with any fuel to pursue us with.
I'll get the gas
well, I don't-
siphon.
rescue
Oh
his
man,
fuel
I
tank.
hate having to do that.
Let's
You're gonna
rescue
make
his
me
fuel
do that
tank.
again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Now you
I'll get the
guys,
hose.
let me see. You guys do not have.
Not to mention, he could provide us with information like what the fuck that Telvok is talking about.
If we get within 100 meters of the ship and I can see the pilot, I can get him out.
Oh shit.
Like
Okay.
physically see the pilot, or see the pilot through a
Psychically?
monitor.
I don't know, because I assumed we had viewports before, but now I don't know if that's
There are
works.
there are
So,
viewports. There are viewports.
You could probably stand in the airlock.
yeah, basically I'd
I'm
have
just-
to put on a suit
I'm
and
just saying
go
the
in the
bridge.
airlock. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I just need to be able to see into the cockpit. So, or
Okay.
see the cockpit.
So some of your fittings didn't either got deleted or
Didn't we have
didn't
the
make it
breachy
over.
thing? Didn't we have the hull breachy thing?
Yeah, those are
You
boarding
have
tubes.
boarding tubes, but
Can we-
you also have
Is there a
other
size requirement
Didn't
for
we have a med
using
bay
the
or
boarding
something?
tube?
you have an extended med bay.
Mhm.
You have the fuel bunkers, cargo space,
We have a cold sleep
and
pod
that
now.
is quantity 3.
We have cold sleep pods for 1, currently occupied.
Yes, there we go. So there's 3 masts taken up by cargo space. And then you have the smuggler's hold. And you do have the vehicle transport fittings. Plus a workshop.
Now, I'm guessing that fighter far outclasses a vehicle, right?
Yes. There are fittings for like a ship bay for a fighter that you
Right.
could put on a merchant class, as the Terror actually had, because this was the Terror's
Yeah,
fighter.
they did have this stuffed up in there.
They launched it. Yep. So, okay. So, I rolled, and luck is with you guys tonight. So the fighter is making its way away from the Umbrella. So heading towards the fighter will not take you closer to the Terror.
It's just a small braking action.
Yep.
Letting them catch up.
Yep. Because, I mean, you guys were all heading away. And so
Right,
while
we were
you're
on a similar
duking and
vector.
diving, yep. So you just got to change course slightly. You can match speed quite easily. Jordan, you could do this in your sleep, even with the condition of your ship. So you are able to get close by. And I'm going to take
Any grapples or hooks or anything. do we?
everyone to the main deck. Let me get you 3. Okay. And then Sport as well. Okay.
So is his
So
engine
over
disabled?
here to the main deck. You are going to be in the pilot's seat. Foreign, you'll probably be on comms. Bill, you're operating probably guns over here. Jarvis, you are going to be suited up in an airlock. So
I
if
can't
you want to
my guy
head,
anymore.
The boarding tube won't work on a fighter, right? I mean, it doesn't specifically say there's a size function.
yeah, the boarding tube is meant to breach holes. I don't think you're going to need it though.
Right. Well, I'm just thinking, if we want to salvage anything else from the ship, would it be easier to use the boarding tube?
Can you move him now?
Yep.
Okay. So, all right.
So go get suited up. There's a suit. I'll put it on.
Yep.
And then I will go to the airlock. Is this the side that he's on? Is on the left side or the right side? Port or
left side. Port.
port?
Yeah.
Hey, can you move, please? Thank you.
Captain, shall I go with him?
I don't know what he's doing, but yes. Because your teleport thing is new, right? It's not something we would be aware of.
I've always had it. In fact, I saved Bill's life with it before. No, somebody went down in our first battle,
Yes.
You did.
Probably
Yep,
me.
that is true.
and I have not
So
hidden my
0-5.
abilities from you.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, then, yeah. Bill, you better go with him.
Will do. So I'll go and suit up and follow.
To be clear, I don't
Jarvis.
know if I can carry both of you at the same time, though. So
No, I don't think you can. But you don't know what condition the pilot is in, so having, Bill in the airlock with you would
Mhm.
probably be a good idea. So, Bill, come on over here to the airlock.
You gotta go around.
Here, I'm gonna drag you since.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna get you in here, seal the airlock, right? And you guys are both suited up in your vac suits. Bill doesn't actually need one. Jarvis, it's your show. The double down has matched course and yaw and pitch with the fighter.
at what distance?
Whatever distance you needed it to. Marshall can get you where you want to be.
Yeah, why don't you get us 50 meters from it?
50 meters. He gets you
Do
in.
our sensors read life readings? Do they have that capability?
At this distance, absolutely.
So we might as well do a check. I want to do a check before they go.
Yep. And you can see that there are signs of life within the ship.
Okay. Yeah, sensors indicate he's still alive.
How many people usually operate a fighter of this size?
Just one.
Only picking up one reading.
All right, so I am going to look at the cockpit, and I'm going to teleport inside of it.
Okay. As Jarvis leaves the airlock, you can see him inside the cockpit of the plane, of the starfighter. Jarvis, you can see that while his suit has attempted to protect the pilot, that there was a major hit to life support, and there was actually noxious fumes and things like that, hazardous air, and you suspect that his rebreather in his suit just was not up to the task to keep it up. There are faint signs of life, but you need to act quickly.
All right. Well, I'm going to grab him and take him right to medbay.
Boom. Do you have to see where you're going? Oh, okay.
Or
I see what
someplace
you're
that I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
You're gonna first take him back to the airlock, right? Where you
No.
can teleport to.
No. I can teleport 100 meters, and the way it works is any place that I have seen before or I can currently see.
Holy crap! So hold on.
Can you explain your teleportation?
In what way would you like me to explain it?
Descriptive, like if we were watching a movie, what happens to your
just-
character?
I would just blink out of existence.
Boring.
If there's air, I imagine there's a pop, but that's about it.
Boring.
I'm not giving any light shows or sulfur.
I think you should do like yogurt and Spaceballs and do this little thing with your hands and then all
Yeah.
these sparkles.
Well,
May
Sparkly.
the Schwartz be with you.
you probably should have at least warned Bill that he probably wanted to
I
be
tried.
at Medbay.
I tried. I tried to say that I couldn't carry him.
Disappeared.
Okay.
It's like
So I'm just sitting here
space
waiting for
filled
the
in.
train that doesn't come.
Yep, the dream that never comes. Till you're an old man filled with regret.
Once I have applied the Lazarus patch, which is I believe what I need to do here to give him his quick stabilization, other than my
Real
bio
quick.
power.
Real quick. Bill confirms to you, Captain, that that Jarvis and the pilot have left the fighter.
Okay.
So
Punch it.
what are you guys gonna do? Are you just gonna punch it? Or are you going to?
Leave Bill behind. No.
No, Bill's here.
Oh, no, I thought he was on the fighter.
No.
I was in the airlock.
Only Jarvis went to the fighter. But Bill was in the airlock to confirm that Jarvis got out, and then he raced to the med bay as Jarvis is removing the pilot's, uniform, things like that.
Spinal column.
Spinal
Listening
column.
down.
Sure.
All right, then
And-
pull away from the fighter, and
Do we
I'll
not
ask-
want to tow the fighter?
I'll ask Splort to. Well, we can't tow it, can we?
I thought we were trying to collect the fighter.
Well, considering the inability for us to fix our own ship, how could we fix that one?
Well, we
Why
could
fix it when
sell
you can sell it? Yeah.
Ah.
Is there any
For
way?
parts.
Is there any way to tow it?
Guidance computer, something.
Do you
So-
think we had space for a small, something like that, or did we not?
Well, okay. Hold on, boss. Hold on, boss. So, if I know the state of the fighter, right? When I get this guy settled, I can tell him that basically life support went out. So if somebody goes over to suit, they could pilot it. That was the only thing that went out, right?
It would have to be repaired because it's a hostile environment.
Oh, okay. So a suit wouldn't work. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It would have to be repaired.
Okay.
And it would take time. Now, what you guys have to ask yourself, really what Blackjack has to ask himself, is how long will it take to repair the fighter so that it could be piloted? Who could pilot it? And can we do that in enough time before the Terror and or other ships arrive?
Well, I mean,
I
we
can
could if we
go
destroyed
over
the
and
Terror.
I can go over and make a damage assessment.
Can you do that through sensors?
Can I do that through sensors?
That would be that I would ask for a skill roll.
Alrighty. I believe that's a program, yes.
Yep.
I just raised that skill. Lucky me.
I mean, it's a fighter, so a lot of the systems on it are external for serviceability. Does it? Can we remove its guns or something for our benefit for resale, or does it have a nav computer we can make it part with?
All right. Okay, so you can definitely see from sensors that it
Probably
looks
don't want to
like.
use your strength though.
You
Looks
can
like
change
use
that?
Your strength.
Oh yeah, you definitely can use. You can change that. You,
Oh,
Vorin,
look at that.
would probably want to.
Dexterity.
Yep.
Well, it's only a +1, so I mean, just add it, or you want me to roll again?
Let me see. Program. I would think program would. That's an interesting.
it depends on how you're using it.
Yeah.
If you're using it for communications, I don't know. You could make arguments for charisma.
Talking to somebody else, maybe.
I mean, I mean, what? We're just doing a scan, so it's a basic ship system, so it would fall under piloting.
No, I would roll with either intelligence or wisdom, and both of them
No
are plus
change.
0.
Yeah,
so no
change.
change. So that makes it though. So what you can tell is that the ship is functioning, but the engines, the navigation, and the comm systems are online. Now, you guys could potentially shut it down, and if you literally vented your cargo bay, which currently has
A living being.
a living being, then you could potentially load the ship. However, your best bet would be to get someone over there who could actually repair it and pilot it, and then head out with you. But again,
Do we have that individual?
you are moving away. Is there anyone else besides Marshall that could pilot it?
I
Of
can
the fix
pilot,
skill
but
also.
I can't fix it.
I can fix it, but I can't pilot it.
Is it a single seater? Occupancy for 1?
Yep.
Okay. Fix. I have fix it at 0.
Same.
I mean,
pilot?
can I go over and make some major repairs and then hop over back?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
So if you guys are going to send 2 over, now correct me if I'm wrong, Blackjack, you can pilot the double down, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you could, and honestly, Splort, you could also pilot the ship. You would
Pilot
take
skill for
minuses.
repairs on ship systems?
What's that?
Can't you use the pilot skill for repairs on ship systems? Ship-specific repairs? I thought it said that in the
Yeah,
game
it
text
does
somewhere.
say something about that. I think it's probably up to the GM and determining. How
Yeah,
severe
you
it
know,
is. I think that's
I-
more like.
I would allow that.
in-cockpit issues.
If it would certainly save time, and that's actually what we're dealing with. This is an in-cockpit crisis. So I'm going to say that, yeah, that would actually be a valid. So if Marshall wants to go over to the fighter, it's definitely going to save you time, because then you don't have to
Swap people.
swap.
I mean, I'm going to guess the thing's going to fly with a deficit to piloting after the fact.
Potentially, it could actually fly better than the double down currently.
Coin toss.
Okay, so what I need you to do is so we'll say that Marshall makes his way. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
go
it doesn't
ahead
have to be me.
and
I'm just
activate-
discussing options. I
Well,
go
no,
where
you're
I'm told.
good.
Okay. All right.
I think that's what everyone. Like I said, it's definitely going to save the most time. So you have the ship up on your sensors. You're scanning the little fighter, and Marshall, give me a pilot roll, and if you want, Splort, you can be on comms with him and assist his role for fix.
Like, read off the diagnostics and things and describe what I'm seeing. And
Exactly.
pipe over my
The
suit
ORC
video. Do we have video playback from
All
the
right,
suits?
you're
Right?
going to want to connect the red wire to the blue wire.
Do you want this modified at all, or are you going to take it into account?
So let's see, Splort. I'm assuming you're. Did you roll a program for the
I was just
The
testing
assist?
it out.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll a fix.
You want intelligence?
Whichever's higher. So it could be, yep. Okay, so that definitely makes. So Jordan, you can roll your pilot skill.
But you want it intelligence based?
No. You can roll Dex,
Okay.
but you get a +1 from Splort, and you more
Okay,
than make
14.
you more than make the DC.
Nice.
Okay, so you successfully deal with the crisis, and you now have a ship.
Bye, Marshall.
See you later, guys. I'm going back to racing.
Voren,
Yes.
you
I have to hear this
start.
space dad jokes again.
Hold on, before you start
Go ahead.
with him, do these medbay beds have restraints?
No, but you guys could probably
Keep him under.
Jerry rig something?
or sedate him. You probably have everything medic. You have an extended med bay. You could sedate him.
Yeah.
I don't know much
I
about
mean-
medicine and how to do that, but I'm going to strongly advise Jarvis
I've heard
to sedate
Jarvis
him
is
somehow.
Jarvis is into some kinky things, so there
I
if
was
you check
already
his-
planning on it.
If you
Right.
check his bed, you might find something.
Okay.
Yes, this is conductive grease. This is not lubricant.
There's
As he gets out the
Don't say
electronic
you.
stimulator.
But I would say with an extended med bay, Jarvis, you would have restraints.
Yep.
Because those aren't just for capturing enemy pilots. Those are in some instances a medical necessity to prevent a patient from injuring themselves.
Well,
So
plus
you would
when
have-
it's ship combat, we'd be throwing them around. So
Yep.
my intentions were to use my psionics to stabilize him, strap him down and then take off the bad stuff, and then heal him and sedate him, or sedate him and
Okay.
heal him, I should say.
Let's get you rolling. Let's do the first things first, because he is in very, very critical condition.
Right. Well, the biopsionics don't require a roll. I just stabilize it.
Right, exactly. But let's roll your heal to see what he's going to need to recover, and to see how much damage there is. Right. So this is just your heal spell to see what condition he is in. He is stable, but it doesn't mean he's going to ever become conscious again.
Right. I'm going to use my bioscanner to do
Okay.
that.
Let me know if I can help it anyway.
Hold him down! He's not moving. Yeah, just hold him down, please.
Oh yeah, you don't even need to roll for that, do you?
No.
Yeah. Okay. He has had quite a bit of toxic chemicals. He has quite a bit of damage in his lungs.
Okay.
And you're concerned about his brain activity.
Okay.
But there is no internal bleeding.
Is he mortally wounded?
No, you
Okay.
think that because you were able to get him when you did, that he will be able to make a recovery. Right now, he's just going to need some time.
Okay. I'll use that lift on him, which will
Okay.
start
Speed
the
the
healing
recovery.
process. And then, yeah, I'm good for now until the captain's ready to do something to him.
Okay. All right. So while this is all happening, you've got Splort and Marshall repairing and getting the fighter back into operating condition. on the one hand, you've got Jarvis attempting to save this pilot's life while Bill supervises. As the captain and Voren are on the bridge, Voren, you suddenly pick up a multitude of active sensor scans. And right away you know that's multiple ships just arrived and are sending active sensor scans out. So that is definitely information you'd want to alert the captain to.
Right.
Do you have something to share with the group?
Attention, Captain. I have multiple incoming bogeys.
All right, people, we need to get out of here.
They are actively scanning. We haven't been picked up yet.
You're the pilot, Blackjack.
I'm gonna
Oh,
bring
yeah.
down to engineering and get the engines a kick in the boost.
Yep.
Callahan, you okay over there?
I got it. We're going.
And I'm going to give you guys access to this ship. So I'm going to bring it down here right now. Oops. Right next to the double down. And this is as you look into the system. First of all, I'm going to end combat.
It says badly injured. That's
It
its name,
is.
right? That's the ship, badly injured.
It is definitely injured.
Maimed special.
missile.
Maimed
This
sparrow.
is currently. I'm gonna drag this to player ships. Oops, player ships, and this ship. The designation is time's up.
Now that means it has a transponder that's currently
Active.
associated with the other. Okay.
Yep, exactly. So the name of this ship is Time's Up.
Wasn't the license plate on Back to the Future?
That was out of time.
Out of time.
Oh, out of time. Okay.
Sorry. Had to
Nerd.
Do we need to disconnect this thing from the other ship? Because they're like, do they have a tracking something or
Well,
anything like that?
I mean, not really, because it's going to have its own systems. Now, there could be something like that, some type of a locator that could send a signal, but Voren would see that. Voren would be able to see that it was sending a signal, and that is not the case. So that would be something that the pilot most likely would have to activate. It would be very difficult for that to be activated remotely. However, it's not to say after a certain amount of time, but it is most likely a registered ship.
Right.
And it is damaged. The multifocal laser hit it pretty good.
Yeah, it did.
So
Is there any system that's offline if I need to use it?
No, nothing is currently offline if you need to use it.
Do I predict a deficit to handling or skill rolls?
No, it's the ship as you're coming into formation with the double down, as you are following the course set by Blackjack, you feel it is handling fairly well.
What about fuel?
No worries, no concerns there. And again,
Okay,
keep in
'cause
mind,
it does have a spike
only,
drive.
Exactly. Fuel only really matters for spike drives.
Exactly.
Consider that, we're just going to call it right now. You basically have reactionless drives where moving through normal space consumes almost no fuel whatsoever. It is the the enormous amounts of energy that require you to drill up into metadimensional space is what will consume your fuel. So just piloting around, you don't really have to worry about fuel unless I'm feeling particularly, plot armor-ish, Unless the plot calls for your fuel to be low, you don't have to worry about it.
Convenient. All right, so we can make a spike drive journey.
You could. The double down, not so easily.
Okay.
Are we out of fuel?
I mean, no, but you are 2 cycles behind on maintenance, and it is a -2, and the DC for spike drills is pretty high.
I thought
So
you
I
only
would be
needed to
very
make the
careful.
spike drills if it's under duress.
No, not at all.
Good to
So
know.
space travel, it depends on a couple. The base difficulty for a spike drill is 7, and with a -2 and only a 2d6,
Yeah.
But if you're going somewhere totally uncharted, the difficulty adds +6. If you're using
that?
a rudder that's more than 5 years old, +2. If it's 1 to 5 years old, +1. And then there's all kinds. Trimming the course. If you're drilling like 2 full hexes, it's +1. There's all kinds of things. If it's rushed,
I automatically succeed at spike drills 10 or lower.
what?
Yeah.
He's a starfarer.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, that wouldn't necessarily mean that you would make it. So your base DC is 9. It depends on where you're going. I mean, if you were going somewhere with a rudder that was less than a year old, you'd make it no problem. But
Go to known destinations.
right now, with your ship in the state it's in, well, god damn it. No, I guess if you had a rudder that's 1 to... Jesus Christ. Okay. That's fair.
That's if we're going out of system, right?
Yes, that is spike drills out of the system. You just
All right, well, let's just get out of this area for now.
yeah. For now, you guys will head away. All right. So
Can I maybe roll trade or something to think of a really good place where we could offload this fighter? A place that might not ask questions about where it came from or the legitimacy of its ownership or salvage?
You would better
Trade or like
be used connect.
Connect, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Would that be connect?
Because yeah,
Trade, yeah, that's right. Trade establishes value.
Yep. But here's the thing, guys. I want to set the tone for next session. First of all, we won't have to do any level ups, which is fantastic. We've got most everything sorted, and we're able to use the Foundry system okay right now. So I just want to bring a couple of things to your mind. Number one, that someone had purposefully sent Talvok to this ship. Now you guys came across it through this crazy, drug addicted tweaker, but other people were looking for it. There's 2 things that you found on this ship. Technology level 5, an actual reactor that would have totally negated the need for fuel, right? It is it certainly has a price, but it is a massive technology leap compared to anything you guys are currently flying, and probably most anywhere that anyone else was flying. So you had technology level 5, plus you have a cryopod with reportedly a pre-scream psychic. Not just a person, a pre-scream psychic. And the implications of that in and of itself, especially, I think that all of you would understand that, but in particular, Vorin and Jarvis would absolutely understand the significance of that. I mean, what you guys currently have with you is beyond price. And if something is beyond price, then people will do anything to get it. All right?
But the question is, does anyone know about it besides us?
That is a good question to ask. And if they were sending it to a guy like Talvok, would they have known or would they have not known?
I guess the real question is, do they think it burned with the ship or not?
He did seem pretty. He turned immediately and headed towards the ship. That seemed to take priority over anything. Now, we're going to pause here, but when we come back next session, you guys will have put some distance, but you're going to need to think about where you're going to head. And it's not just about selling a starship. You got to find out what is known, because Talvok seemed to know who you were, or at least had a guess that your ship was captained by Blackjack.
Maybe our new friend will know. The guy we picked up.
There you go.